Good morning once again, and for the third time in this Advent series, it's a Tuesday, which means, and blatant plug for my friend Marty, it's Tuesday at 2 Lines on YouTube. Don't miss the live tonight. So, counting down, we're on 8 days left. So, what have we got today? There can't be many more. Having to reach a long way into this bag now. Sumatran coffee. So then, Sumatran, a very full body with a concentrated flavour, garnished with herbal and spicy finish, low acidity and richness that lingers on the back of the palate. Beans are a signature dark colour. Notes of chocolate are evident in the finish. So, herbal, spicy finish, notes of chocolate. Good morning again. Sumatran coffee then. Spicy herbal with chocolate at the end. Okay, that's definitely spicy. Not sure I'm getting the chocolate. Spicy, no chocolate. Nice, nevertheless. So, today's... Oh, a quick update on Mr. Thumbs Down Man. Think he's given up. Last 4 or 5 days, no thumbs downs at all. So, today's car is the very bright Advan Opel Manta Rally. So here we are, the Advan Opel Manta rally car. Now this came out, well it didn't come out, there were pictures of it showing that it was going to be released before Slotfest, and I got hold of Steve at Staff Slots and said, come on, when are these coming into the country? And he said, should be here for Slotfest. And when I bumped into him at Slotfest, he said, no, they're not here yet. Thanks to the wonders of post-Brexit red tape, they were held up. But as soon as they did appear, I did get one. Now, this is one of these cars, I had no knowledge of it. I mean, I know what an Opel Manta is, but I had no knowledge of this one prior to this being released. But, I mean, look at it. I saw the photograph of it and it was like, I've really got to have one of these. The detail on it, I mean, all of these, the bull bars and these incredible array of rally lights that these cars always have. And generally the detail on it is incredible. You know, extra spotlights on here, the grills in there, all of the decals, brilliant stuff. Pop riveted on wide rally arches. I like that sort of thing. And although they have been a little cheap, if you like, in the fact that they've created 2 identical figures in there. One is holding the steering wheel and they have made a set of rally pace notes for the other one to hold in that same position. So it doesn't look out of place. There is even some kind of an attempt at a bit of writing or something. It's not distinguishable on the pace notes themselves. So that's pretty good. It is, as you'll notice, incredibly orange. However, this is true. I mean, people who... Smoking's bad these days, but... I mean, it was bad then, but... people who smoked Marlboros will remember that, really, a Marlboro packet was about... sort of this kind of red. But the liveries on the cars, the Formula 1 car and these, throughout the 70s and the 80s, was incredibly bright. Now, The reason for this was not for the spectators, although they did look impressive. It was because colour television, the colour was so terrible, they had to paint them this bright colour to get it to look like the right colour on TV for the brand. So this is bad TV colour correction, believe it or not. As a car, well, I did say last year when I was doing these videos that I should get into more different brands this year. And I did. Advan slot was one of those brands. I had the Mitsubishi. And then I got this one. This is a different beast altogether. It's an incredibly flexible chassis. Incredibly flexible. With a motor pod in it. Angle winder, but with a long can. And a clever pivot point, single point at the front. So you don't get shake, you do only get tilt on there. But you get quite a lot anyway, just by the fact that the chassis is so soft. I haven't even bothered to undo the body mounts so that you get more float there. It's just flex. Just chassis flex and a little bit of motor pod movement. And that's all there is to it. It runs pretty well. It's a very fast car, it's a very light car. I've managed to bust through a set of tyres on it pretty much. I mean, they're still there, but we're running out of ground clearance under here now. It sticks incredibly well. It's a very light car. I haven't added any weight to it. I haven't really done a huge amount of tuning to it beyond making sure all four wheels are square and the gear mesh is all right. And it's a very, very pleasurable drive. It sticks into corners so well that you get, and I know this is not fast, this is braking traction, but you get that, it's kind of like a brrrr noise that you get when the tyres are really digging in and gripping on a corner, when they're really scrabbling for it. And that's quite satisfying, and this car delivers that in barrowfuls. It really does. I enjoy driving this car a lot. At some point, I guess I'll try it on somebody's rally stage. Or at some point in a very distant future, I might build a rally stage, but that's not even next year. That's probably the year after or something. But yes, this is great. I was mainly into the circuit saloon cars for a while, but between Advan slot's Mitsubishi and this Opel Manta, I'm very much enjoying the rally car side of the hobby now. So there might be more rally cars in 2025, he says, making a sort of semi-New Year's resolution. So yes, Advan slot, Opel Manta. I like it. I'm going to get another one probably, in a different livery. So now it is time for Mrs. Slottar's Christmas joke. What operating system do Advent calendars use? Windows 24. Now you see, that's a really good joke. And it's Christmassy. Sorry about yesterday's joke. It won't happen again. I'll see you tomorrow.